Famous painter, Khalifa Sharia.
Island statue, known as Hawa Hakanania. It was first displayed on a ceremonial platform in around 1000 AD and was later moved to a ritual house. It was collected in 1868 and given as a gift to Queen Victoria, who donated it to the museum. Entering, we are met with one of the most important archaeological finds ever, the Rosetta Stone. If it wasn't for this ancient proclamation, written in hieroglyphs, Egyptian script, and Greek, Egyptian hieroglyphs would still not be able to be read. The gallery is laid out from the earliest to the end of the Pharaonic period, with many sarcophagi, tombs, funerary and grave goods, covering many pharaohs including Ramesses the Great, Tutankhamun, Hatshepsut and Amenhotep. This is the beautiful coffin of a Roman Egyptian called Artemiderus, who died around 110 AD. These gilded inner and outer coffins were for the priestess Henut Mayet and date from 1250 BC. Here we see Shabti. These figures were placed next to the mummies as the Elgin marbles. They form one of the greatest surviving achievements of classical art, illustrating both myths and historical events. They are one of the museum's most controversial exhibits. Between 1801 and 1805, Lord Elgin began removing the marbles with the permission of the Greeks and transporting them to London. The Greeks now understandably want them back. The Lewis chessmen were discovered on a beach on the Isle of Lewis in the Shetland Isles. They date from 1150 AD. The chess pieces consist of elaborately worked walrus ivory and whale's teeth, crafted into seated kings and queens, mitred bishops, knights on their mounts, and pawns in the shape of obelisks. But pride of place goes to the remains from the Sutton Hoo ship burial. In 1939, Basil Brown Equoise goods is this double-headed serpent. It was worn by priests and rulers around the neck, symbolizing fertility. A further door leads into the Native American gallery. The rich history of the American Indians is remembered through headdress, skins and totems. Much of the items were brought to England by Captain James Cook. The Elizabeth II's Great Court was designed by Sir Norman Foster as the museum's Millennium Project. The facades of Smirke's original 19th century stone buildings were restored at this time. The whole of this 2-acre space was formerly occupied by the British Library. All that remains is the stunning round reading room, in which Karl Marx wrote Das Kapital. In all, it contains 3 miles of bookcases and 25 miles of shelves, holding over 30,000 books. An astonishing glass roof covers the whole court, making it the largest covered public space in Europe. Sculptures and small exhibits are dotted around the court to whet your appetite for what you're about to see, such as this lion from the ancient Greek city of Knidos to the modern stereograph, giving a 360-degree view of the court. The unique layout of the museum means you can choose where to start your visit, unlike other museums where thousands of people are funneled along one route. We started our tour in the oldest part of the museum, the restored former King's Library, now the Enlightenment Gallery. The exhibition focuses on the Enlightenment in Britain during the 18th and 19th centuries, the great age of discovery and learning into which the museum was born. On display are more than 5,000 objects. The room is graced by classical sculptures, collected by grand tourists and busts of Enlightenment luminaries and collectors. Many of the items were collected